Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Rams, and at the controls, the former Cal Bear standing at 6'4", quarterback Jared Goff.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 77 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Cam Akers.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And 9.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Well, throw complete to Cam Akers. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Makes the score Rams 3. Cardinals.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it down from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And no excitement, unless you're on the defensive team of last week, in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
It's now 2nd down.
They'll run with 4 set. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Murray's pass. Forced to the ground and incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now with Akers. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Akers, the ball carrier.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuck the run.
He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll make it third down. Throwing on third. Gone. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. The solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Here's Forsett, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
3 plays and out.
And here we go on 4th down with Murray. And down he goes under pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Rams 10, Cardinals nothing.
Out of the gun, gone. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Jefferson.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd
From the 2 now. 2nd and goal.
2-yard line.
From the gun. Here's Goff. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he fires one incomplete.
Number 86.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Dorsett. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 3rd down, here's Dorsett. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. On the ground, Dorsett. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And it's 17-7. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, they stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Akers, the ball carrier.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
They stopped him in his tracks. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
We'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Murray. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
First down.
Murray now on first down. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down for Sam.
Number 35, the ball carrier. The tackle by Terrell Lewis.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Arizona.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's going to take off with it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. First down now, but that clock roller. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for number 86. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. They will find Davis. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Cardinal first.
Here's Murray.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Murray to air it out again. Looking for the end zone. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
That was pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
Field goal is good.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. Not only does he not have a catch, I don't think he's been targeted in this game, but they're winning.
And if you ask a receiver of his magnitude, he'll tell you that it's because everyone is focused on him anyway. Okay, you've taken it away. No catches, no targets, but we're still winning. I've opened things up for the rest of my team. I know how receivers think.
They've been using him as a decoy, and effectively so. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Man over the middle, it's Woods. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well? That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
It's
a really nice gain of 25 yards.
Arizona.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. A running play now for 4-7. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He was brought down by John Johnson.
On second down, here's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Complete to DeAndre Hopkins. First,
you can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
He is good.
Well, 2 touchdowns scored. I know his team's happy. His coaches are happy. How about the fantasy owners of this game?
Always happy with 2, but they'd like 3 or 4.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick
So
off.
after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Goff on 1st down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Isaiah Simmons gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. To try again after the sack. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call through the offensive court.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and he's going to get this deep out of Arizona's side of the field. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now gone. And it's caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Higbee, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Back to the ground on first. Again for a snap. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
35, the ball carrier.
On the stop, Breeland speaks. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31, Goff. Open man, Higby, the tight end. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 38, Goff. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. To throw is gone. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Try to get it to Woods. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down.
Goff's pass.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with him.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Goff throwing again. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. This one brought in by Jefferson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of 6.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. On the ground, it's Akers. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
He was brought down by Emmanuel.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
24-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start on the ground with Forsett. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5.
They stay on the ground. Forsett again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
4-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again they run. Again it's Forsett. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Brought down at the
this a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'll keep firing.
He will push his way down to about the 14. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll try and get it with Forsett. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
Eno Benjamin with time running out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from taking the lead.
The kick is good.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Goff and the Rams down 31-30, 26 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll look to throw. brought down now before reaching the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run this with Akers. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Well, take a deep breath as it all comes down to Justin Rohrwasser. 3 for 3 so far, and a 4th would win it. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is doing.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Tonight's final score.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Los Angeles, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.